Everyone, thanks for joining us. Today we're diving into the top 10 Resident Evil jump scares that'll have you gripping your controller and questioning your courage. If you're into heart-pounding moments and spine-chilling thrills, you're in the right place. Number 10, The Hunter's First Appearance. This one might not be on everyone's list, but let's talk about the first time you see the Hunter, that creepy alligator gremlin hybrid. You're playing as your character when suddenly you hear the door close behind you, and this creature starts walking towards you with its freakishly long arms and razor-sharp claws. The way the scene unfolds in first-person perspective puts you right in the shoes of the protagonist, heightening the terror. As you scramble to escape the hunter's grasp, you can't help but feel your heart racing, making this a memorable jump scare that sets the tone for the rest of the game. Number 9, the big ol' snake. I've got a phobia of snakes, so walking into a room and encountering this massive snake made of 3D polygons gives me a heart attack every single time. The fact that the snake slithers and moves so realistically only adds to the fear. Plus, the tension builds as you try to figure out how to escape or defeat the snake while avoiding its venomous bites. Even after playing the game for years, it still sends shivers down my spine, proving that the developers really knew how to tap into our primal fears. Number 8, Jill's apartment invasion. In the Resident Evil 3 remake, we see Jill Valentine chilling in her apartment, trying to figure out what's going on in the city. Then, out of nowhere, Nemesis bursts through the wall. The abruptness of this scene, combined with the sheer size and power of the Nemesis, is enough to send your pulse skyrocketing. As you're thrown into an intense battle with this relentless creature, you're constantly on edge, wondering where it'll strike next. It's a jump scare that perfectly showcases the unpredictable nature of the Resident Evil series. Number 7, One Dangerous Zombie. As you're playing the remake, you think that once you kill a zombie, it's dead. But nope. These undead nuisances come back to life when you least expect it, and it's terrifying. The anticipation of not knowing when a supposedly dead zombie will suddenly spring back to life keeps you on your toes and fills you with dread. Each time it happens, your adrenaline spikes, forcing you to make split-second decisions to survive. It's a jump scare that keeps you constantly on guard and adds an extra layer of challenge to the game. Number 6, the Jack Baker surprise. You're having a nice dinner with the Bakers. When everyone leaves the party, you decide to escape, only to have Jack Baker burst through the wall out of nowhere. The sudden appearance of Jack, combined with his menacing demeanor, is enough to make you jump out of your skin. As you attempt to evade his relentless pursuit, your heart races and your palms get sweaty. This jump scare is a perfect example of how Resident Evil 7 brought the series back to its horror roots, delivering genuine fear and tension. Number 5, the lake monster. Poking the bear, or in this case, the lake monster, is never a good idea. But if you decide to shoot a few rounds into the lake, the monster leaps out and tries to devour you. It all happens so fast that you'll barely have time to process it before you're panicking. The sheer size and speed of the monster make the jump scare all the more terrifying as you realize just how much danger you're in. As you scramble to escape its jaws, you'll find yourself holding your breath. Number 4, Zombie in the Locker. You're playing through the game, opening lockers and drawers, when suddenly a zombie falls out of a locker. It catches you completely off guard, making your heart skip a beat. The developers cleverly used our natural curiosity against us, turning a seemingly routine action into a heart-stopping moment. The fact that this jump scare can still terrify players, even after multiple playthroughs, speaks to its effectiveness. It's a classic example of how Resident Evil can keep players on edge, even when they think they know what to expect. Number 3, the liquor. This jump scare comes from a demo of Resident Evil 2 when the liquor drops down out of nowhere. The surprise factor here amps up the fear, as you're given no warning or indication that the liquor is about to appear. As you scramble to defend yourself against this agile and deadly foe, your heart races and your nerves are pushed to the limit. This memorable moment serves as an introduction to one of the series' most iconic enemies and showcases the game's ability to catch players off guard with its expertly crafted jump scares. Number 2, the dogs. The iconic moment when the dogs crash through the window is a classic jump scare. It's so well executed that it keeps you on your toes, making you wonder what other surprises the game has in store. The suddenness of the dog's appearance, combined with the eerie silence that precedes it, creates a heart-stopping moment that has stuck with players for decades. As you fight off these ferocious canines, you'll be constantly on edge, wondering if more surprises are lurking around every corner. Number 1. Marguerite's Boss Battle. It's not the actual boss battle that makes this jump scare the most terrifying on our list, but rather the moment when Marguerite crashes through the window during the fight. What makes this jump scare particularly intense is experiencing it in VR. The PlayStation VR headset immerses you in the world of Resident Evil 7 like never before, making Marguerite's sudden appearance feel like a real-life home invasion. The terror is so overwhelming that many players have had to pause the game or even turn off the system entirely to catch their breath. This jump scare is a testament to the power of virtual reality in amplifying the horror experience. There you have it, our top 10 Resident Evil jump scares that'll have you questioning your bravery and checking every corner for unexpected horrors. If you enjoyed this thrilling ride, please like and subscribe to stay updated on our latest content. We'll see you in the next video, if you dare.